hey there. Wanna see some cool shit? Well, you're probably in the wrong place. You wanna see a guy be a dumbass for several hours? We get you.
To be fair, it is definitely me who is far off on the cannonball timer today. But in my defense, I got abducted. But I have new socks now, so that's neat. They're actually very nice. Very nice socks. Director Scar, USA Chikabu, Lil Evic, Taraka, Boat Zero, Marie Memento, Mac 27, Mokasar, Kilgore 5, Ponticon, and I'm the Green Bean.
Welcome,
Starting us off with a candidate of Mac
Pool.
27, hitting that with a resub as well. 19 months in the pool. You with the shiniest squiddling. Hello, everybody. I got kidnapped. It's the day after Thanksgiving. Online 222222. You're in there too. Thank you as well. Bryn wanted to go on a Black Friday adventure and go see if we can find any neat stuff. I got socks. It's one of those things that I feel like is the line between childhood and becoming an adult. Is your reaction to getting socks for the holidays / purchasing your own socks. When you open up a present and it's socks and it makes you depressed, you are still a child. When you get socks and you go, fuck yeah, new socks, and you put them on and they're super comfy and it's great, adulthood. That's the dividing line. Your reaction to socks is a de facto dividing line of whether or not you've become an adult yet. Which means that regardless of everything I've demonstrated on this channel throughout the years, I am apparently an adult. Because I get socks and it's nice. Anyway. 1 week. Put socks in my Christmases for the last 3 years. Yeah! They're great! Socks are awesome. Especially if you get like any, it's not even nice socks, but it's like not the cheapest $12 20-pack Walmart socks. Like not that, any number of steps above that. And your toes get real comfy. You put them in the socks and it feels real good. Best thing's like 10 pairs of identical ones. Well, yeah, obviously, I'm sure there is not a man on the planet whose go-to socks are not, like, they all come in giant bundles, even the nicer ones. The only ones that are sold as individual pairs are either like haha funny meme sock or like the fancier like dress socks that come in single pairs. But even like nicer men's socks are still in like 6 and 12 pair bundles that are just the same sock a billion times. And then yeah, you just have a heap of socks and you just slap your hand into it, you grab 2, and that's your socks. Easy. Why would you ever do anything different when you could just have 20 billion of the same socks? Anyway. 1 week. 1 week. 1 week. Endwalker cometh. 1 week from today. Now, I've not been around for a Final Fantasy expansion release as of yet. Obviously, I've only played this game for a couple of months at this point. So I have no idea how Squeenix does expansion rollouts, or like how... My camera crooked? My camera feels both crooked and like it's too far. I feel like I'm supposed to be over here. I don't know. It feels like I bumped it. It feels like it's slightly off. I don't know if I'm crazy. Anyway, I don't know how they do rollouts. Because traditionally, at least in the ye olden era of World of Warcraft, you could not realistically play an expansion the day it came out. I was there for Warlords of Draenor release. And Burning Crusade and Wrath. Burning Crusade and Wrath, somehow, I don't know if it's just the rose glasses. I feel like they worked better than Warlords, because while you spent half the day physically unable to even log into the game, when you got in, it kind of more or less worked, sort of, unless you were trying to play a Death Knight, in which case everything was broken. But Draenor was, like, actually unplayable. Like, nothing functioned. You couldn't do anything. You were technically connected to that game's servers. And however Final Fantasy's expansions are traditionally, that's going to be compounded by the fact that the game's population has fucktupled in the last year as World of Warcraft killed itself and bled almost literally all of its players to Final Fantasy XIV. I'm pretty sure this is the biggest the game has ever been by a huge margin. It's the biggest the game has ever been by a huge margin. It's an expansion that was assuredly largely developed in COVID land. Music appropriate, perhaps. I don't know how this is gonna go. We're gonna find out, though, because obviously I'm going to attempt to play it Friday. I don't know how I should go about doing that or what general precautions need to be taken, but, you know. We'll get there, when we get there, we'll see what happened. Also, New World is dying. Yeah, I guess it was for the best for everyone that New World decided to delay itself beyond the point where I still cared about the game releasing, and I never even touched it. I never ended up touching New World. Which, again, sounds like it kind of worked out the best it could have for me. Because I hear it's not good. I hear it is not good. You cannot trust any hype or any news about a game in the first... definitely in the first month that it's been out. Like an MMO, like a large live service, long-term game like that. You cannot trust anything in the first month. Nothing means anything. Everyone thought Shadowlands was good for the first month somehow. And it's even sketchy for the first 2 or 3 months. Because it takes that long for your general population to, like, really get into a game. In a game that is like that is designed to be long form. And it seems like New World is only barely going to make it to that mark before it kills itself and dies. I think they kind of pooped their pants and fell over. I'm going to file that one under truly unfortunate, I guess. But hey, it worked out for me. I didn't play it. Huzzah! Thank you for the delay, Amazon. You saved me from downloading your game. Now, in other news, scooch, Mr. Water Bottle. This we're almost there. Oh no! Anyway, we're almost there, boys. I am doing, I think, a pretty solid job of getting caught up on stuff. We obviously still have the main story to finish, but I think most of my prep is done. I think most of my prep is done, minus, obviously,
Welcome,
you know, finishing the main storyline.
Swimming pool.
Which I'm sure we'll do today. There can't possibly be that much left. Online, 94 months in the pool. The Twitch Prime. You with the shiniest squidling. Jesus fuck. I have been catching up my quests for the boys. I've been trying to get the I got 1 alchemist level since we streamed last. I'm gonna level with you. I actually thought this was still 66. I don't know what I did to get 67. I have not touched this shit. But I've been trying to get all these fuckers caught up. I got my specialisms where I want them. Culinarian, Weaver, Blacksmith, I think are the 3 I'm gonna go in with. This story is completely caught up. I'm completely done this quest chain. I'm completely done this quest chain. This just has a Stormblood arc. I'm completely done this quest chain. I'm on 68 in the Botanist quest chain. So I'm almost done that. We're doing it. The only thing in the universe that would me to fucking Grenania. Goddamn botany. Although, I have made the joke several times that when we inevitably just nuke Ulda and we have the Lalafell Purge, the only Lalafell that's going to be allowed to survive the Purge is Nanamo. Fufucha can stay too. Fufucha, you can stay. You get a pass. Honestly, I would take a bullet for Fufucha before like 6/7 of the Scions. Pretty much everybody but Y'shtola. If my options were save Alpha No, Alice, and Urianger, or save Fufucha from a burning building, I'm unclear how I could carry the 3 of them, but 1 Lalafell does the whole job, but god damn it, that Lalafell's coming out unscathed. Pippin? Pippin doesn't need me to take a bullet for him, we'll be fine. It's the same with the Scions. I get the loophole where I say I'd take a bullet only for Y'shtola over Fufucha. But like Thancred, he doesn't need me. He'd be fine. He's like, shoot me, pussy. He wouldn't care. Thancred doesn't give a shit. I don't know what's up with Fufucha. I think she just has jewelry that sits in the center of her forehead. I have asked myself that same question. I'm pretty sure Fufucha's forehead thing is just jewelry. Like, she's definitely not a fucking pureblood Garlean. But as far as shit prep goes, these lads are both 80. Are they geared? No. But they're 80. I can make you slightly more geared. I have a couple of things for you, sir. 485 or 30. Give me your pants. Thank you. 455. You. 370. Give me your ring. 485 or 30. Earring. 370. You. I don't know what he's going to need to be. Probably a lot higher than this in order to actually start doing the expeditions in Endwalker. However, it won't matter immediately because if it's like Shadowbringers, and I think also Storm, but I think all of them, I think he actually needs to be 81 before he can start doing Endwalker ventures anyway. So when Endwalker comes out, he's actually still just gonna be doing Field Exploration 15 / Quick Ventures, which he's more than fine for. I stopped sending them out for now because there's no point in sending them out except XP. They just bring back garbage. So we're probably fine. I'm way more concerned about Bokoblin. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with him, honestly. I guess make him a new set of gear as soon as I can. But they're both max level, at least for now. So they're ready for action. I have left extreme poverty and moved back into regular poverty where I normally am. These aren't even decentable. They are decentable. Get this stupid... Are you warrior only? I should keep the 70 shit. You're not decentable. You're literal trash. I can get these back from the guy by the fish people. I'm not worried. Oh my god, my inventory needs Jesus. Why'd I leave this for myself? Why'd I do this? Why'd I leave all this shit for now? I want to go on an adventure. What the hell is this? I want to go on adventures and do shit. I don't want to fucking descent a bunch of garbage. Why'd I leave all this shit in my inventory? Now, if I need better stuff, that's not gonna, even if that's better than what Bacoblin's wearing, it's not gonna help him. Well, 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 if it isn't the consequences of my own actions. What is this shit? You send all this trash! I have an extra pummelite, that's literally garbage. Get rid of all this shit! Alright, I have to... Please stand by, my inventory is mangled. Needs adult supervision. What do I feel like Riptide I already have in the pile of things that I keep telling myself? I doubt. The pile of Faded Orchestrion things that I keep telling myself that someday I'm gonna sit down and actually turn these into Orchestrion rolls via alchemy, and then I know consciously that I'm not ever going to do that. And that's just gonna be one half of my chocobo in perpetuity. But Goblin, I need you to... Is this literally all trash? Don't I have beetle glue? Not this fucking plebeian shit, though. I don't think I use any of this crap. This is literally store garbage. Okay. If I have... Okay, vendor these. Vendor this. You're worth something, right? Yeah. Yeah. I could probably go 1,200 and it'll move. What the fuck is this thing? Realistically, 6K maybe you can get away with. That's alright, solid. That's dollars apparently. How about you? 1,600's pretty high. It's higher than it's sold recently, so let's try that. What is this crap? 800, fuck it, undercut, I don't care, I just wanted to go away. I just wanted to be gone. To be fair, you could grow it far past a mere half a chocobo saddle, can fill your entire inventory, and you still refuse to trash them. Hey! That's accurate, but also fuck you. But this is probably doo-doo. No? Oh, it doesn't matter how much you think the cloth is doo-doo. No cloth is doo-doo. All cloth is worth something. There's no price to... Wow, these are incredibly bloated right now. People do actually buy this in big bundles. Let's put 750 on the high quality, 650 on the low quality. I don't know why this is worth anything. You can just fucking gather it from a rock infinitely. Please help me clear out my inventory so I can go on an adventure. What is this shit? What is bear fat? Inflated. Please sell while the market is high. Are you worth anything? Please sell while the market is high. How about you? No, I'm vendoring that shit, I don't care. How about you? No. Alright, fair enough. I didn't have a choice, those were just quest rewards from the mining quest. Okay, well that worked. Let's bear fat. Fat from bears. Thank you, Taraka! You helped me learn a lot about myself and the future. Okay, so... last time on this shit, I'm gonna level with you. I don't remember what happened. I thought, I was literally about to say, we punched the Warrior of Light in his stupid face and he died, but that was 2 weeks ago. That was 2 weeks ago. What the hell did we do last week? How are we an entire stream of story content past that? And I'm still I'm still doing main story. How is there still more? There were some towers. I remember Larkin is an Asian now. I know there was the thing with they made all the towers, which is actually kind of neat. Because I don't know if there's one right here to, you know, solidly perform my point here. But after the story thing where all those little towers, or that little tower popped up, and they're like, these things are actually everywhere. They actually are. They're all over the place. I've noticed them in a couple of places, because they tell you, you saw the one on Vilbrand, out by Ogormogogo, or whatever the fuck it's called. But if we go out here, and I will do a teleport just to show it. No, I don't want Little Alamigo, actually. I want the one that is more souther than that. Where is the one that is more souther than that? I want Thanalan. I want... It's Forgotten Springs. Take me to Forgotten Springs. Because I know there's one down here, for sure. Best one to see IMOs and Tailfeather. This is just the one that I 100% know there's one here. I saw while I was coming out doing something else, because it's extremely fucking obvious. Like, there really are. Like, they did pop up everywhere. That's not just a thing that they said in the story. It's a thing that actually happened. These weird little towers. Ants? You gone? These weird little towers are fucking all over the place now. There's a bunch of them. That's not what I'm doing. I'm doing this. They weren't just shitting us on that one. 700 gil paid to go sightsee a red laser. Worth. And the Endwalker dildos. That's not really that's not a dildo. If that's a dildo, you need to like... Hey, hold on. Just want to establish that... Uh-huh. 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 Oh. Checkmate, atheists. Science can't explain that one. They're clearly doing something. They're both shooting a laser into space and also pinging what appears to be a 5G signal. So, like, yeah, they're definitely doing shit that is bad TM. But we don't know what that is quite yet, because we just barely got to they exist, is pretty much where we left off. They exist, and also Larkin has Moon Bahamut. Hi. Good news, Gan. Thancred and Irianje have finished their tour of Garlemald and are on their way back here even as we speak. As we still haven't heard anything on the towers from the Alliance, I'm hoping they might be able to shed some light on things. They're due to arrive any moment now, so let's see what they have to say, eh? For a moment, I had fear that I logged off exactly into several cutscenes and just hadn't even looked. You try until Canada's dome will kill walk through walls. Ah, welcoming party. Needn't have gone to all the trouble. From what I hear, even more than busy enough as it is. Honestly, it might have waited for me to return before discovering a cure for tempering. As it is, I can't even pretend to have been involved. Well, if it's any consolation, I was also just kind of there. The lion's share of the credit must go to Alice, Numbercat, and Gan. But I believe I speak for the rest of us when I say we're proud to have rendered what assistance we could. As you will also have heard, though, it hasn't all been tales of triumph. Just as we were taking a step towards finally addressing the primal threat, a pile of fresh problems has landed in our lap. Anyway, it's good to have you back. Though, we're one Orianshi short here. Did he get lost? Did he fall in a kiddie pool? Is he dying? Oh, I couldn't lose him if I tried. And I did try, repeatedly. But no, he decided to linger in Alamigo to apprise Raubon and the others of how the land lies in Garlemald. Then mayhap you would do the same for us. Indeed, that's just as Lee said. Worse, in fact. Devastation as far as the eye could see. Nerva and the Third, however, were notable by their absence. Might they have met their end at the hand of Xenos and Larkin? Perhaps. Or perhaps they simply lost the will to fight. You see, the capital's been plunged into a deadly silence, with one exception. The Imperial Palace. It was a busy place before the war, but it's grown busier still. Throngs of soldiers and civilians working there day and night to rebuild, or rather transform it. Transform it? Into what? The fuck should I know? The construction's vast and unsettling to behold, like something from a nightmare. What are they building it with? Tentacles? Like, what do you mean? The construction is unsettling to behold, like something from a nightmare. What could that possibly mean? How could a construction site be nightmarish? Are they all, like, dressed like Pennywise? Is it... I don't know, do they have, like, construction octopi? Like, is Hastur personally overseeing it? Nobody's following their OSHA guidelines? It's horrifying. Thancred acts strong and stoic and detached, but truly at his heart, he really cares about workplace safety. According to Urianger, certain aspects of a design were clearly devised with the manipulation of ether in mind. Magitech, in other words. Yes, like literally everything Garlemald builds. Yet as unnerving as said edifice was, it was nothing next to the sight of its builders. They swarmed the place like so many insects, working with nary a word exchanged between them. No one overseeing construction, no one barking orders. It was as if they were possessed, or tempered. We wanted to investigate more closely, but given our suspicions, it seemed wiser not to take the risk. Fair. If Larkin could bind Bahamut to his will, might he not have done the same to the people of Garlemald? Whatever the truth may be, this information is certain to prove valuable. You have our thanks. Protagonist nod. Well, be sure to save some for Urianger. Which reminds me, I have a message from Alamigo. Brabon's hosting a meeting to discuss the latest findings in the towers. He requested our presence. Our being you and me. Well, why not? I would also like to be included. You must be wary from your mission. I can do it. I want to be the protagonist. Nope. Fuck off. This tower's been on my mind since I first spied one on the way back, and I'm keen to get to the bottom of this. In that case, I shall stay and begin looking into another matter, as I promised Cryo. We need not all attend. Alright, well, I'm still going. The sooner we leave, the more time we'll have to speak with Urianger before the meeting. To Alamigo, friends! Great. Let's go to Alamigo as the new meet me in Camp Drybone for the scale of... Jesus, you're gonna break your fucking neck, Y'shtola. I feel like I'm too tall. I feel like my height is just a safety concern to all of my friends around me. Like, Y'shtola is definitely going to encounter spinal problems later in life just from having to talk to Ganon. Why am I walking? Take me to... It's much cheaper than I thought. Mordona's a lot closer to that than I thought it was. Heard Lalafell Ganon. There's no such thing as too tall unless you're trying to talk to a minimum height Lalafell. Well, that's Bryn, so... I'm a maximum height Rogadin, and Bryn is a minimum height Lalafell. Zelda literally looks like this when we're talking. Like, her face is completely upturned. She is straight up when she's looking at me, and I just crane all the way down. It's really fucking funny. She's actually knee-high for me. My friends, much and more have I heard of your travails in our absence. Heartened am I to see you all hale and whole. That was almost English. As are we to see you safely return from your mission, Urianger. I trust Thancred made you feel welcome? Very dark. Yes, hello, question mark, from off screen. Oh, it's this guy. I vaguely remember you from that really funny Lakshmi refight. Are involved. What are you doing here? We spoke via link, Pearl. You told me you'd be away on a mission. Who's to say this isn't part of it? But enough about that. It's good to see you looking so... similar. I thought you'd have grown a bit taller after a whole year in another world, but apparently not. Well, fuck off, you dick. I may remind you, we Elysian are known to be late bloomers, especially in terms of our height. Mark my words, the day will come when even a great Auric such as yourself will crane your neck to meet my eye. Aye, 'twas not until my 20th summer that I myself outgrew my boyish proportions, though Moonbrita towered over me nonetheless. Especially in the bedroom. Endwalker brings out the best in Alphino, doesn't he? They both seem so at ease in each other's company. It's almost endearing. I can't even see myself. It's so fucking dark. Why is it so dark? So, what exactly brings you here? Oh, Fordola, mostly. We need to go over a few things we said. Yes! Does she get to be a real character? Again? We sort of just... She was one of the more interesting characters in Stormblood, and then she became super cool in the post-game, and then we're just like, well... That's enough of that, and then never mentioned her again. I would love her to actually be a character that gets to participate in the story. Is that out? Wait, does this have something to do with the towers? Huh? I'll give you that. And then Fordola with the jail forever. Actually, tell me later. You've got a meeting to go to. I'll see you afterwards, alright? Just when her character was starting to get really interesting, she went to prison forever and was never heard from again. The end. If Fordola's going with him, that must mean... My apologies. As Arnvald pointed out, we have shit to do. Let us go. Hopefully this cutscene will be voiced. Probably not, though. Maybe, actually?
Ere we begin,
Yes.
I would like to offer my gratitude to Masters Thancred and Urianger. Tis no small feat to infiltrate the Imperial capital and live to tell the tale.
I think I've almost finished
Much less
mourning
in times of civil war.
the Admiral's original
Thanks
voice.
to them, we may plot our course in full knowledge of how the winds blow in Garlemald.
I'm starting to get used to her new voice.
Full glad are we to have been of service.
I'm still gonna miss it forever,
verily,
but
such dangers
I
as
think
we
I've hit
did
my
encounter
5 stages of
pale
grief
into
cycle on the original
insignificance
Admiral
next to
voice
those
actress.
faced by our comrades. An Ascian, armed with the might of Bahamut, bent on bringing about the final days.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just like great
Theatrics.
value, Bahamut.
He sought only to make a show of the power at the Teleforoi's disposal. But since then we have seen no sign of this Fandaniel or his worm. And while we've done what we can to bolster our defenses, there's no telling where he might strike next.
Whenever and wherever it may be, we must use the intervening time to learn more of our enemy.
Well,
'Twas with this in mind that we
I'm
dispatched
pretty sure I know
scouts to
everything about
investigate the
Ascians that a
towers.
person can know, so, you know, hit me up.
Our advance party took longer than expected to return. And when they did, they tried to kill us. Luckily, I'd seen that sort of thing before,
Fucking
and we were able
delivery.
to restrain them before they did any harm. Then it was just a matter of letting the Porksies do their work.
Good thing we have an army of
Are
detempering
you
pigs.
saying they were tempered?
Exactly at the times the Ascians said, fuck it, why don't we just temper everybody? Why didn't we lead with
Once
this?
they'd come back to their senses, they told us everything they could. It seems that just as they were getting close to the tower, they heard an ear-splitting roar. And that was the last thing they remembered. But what worries me most is what they were saying right before they attacked. Glory be to Garlemald.
The Tempered have heretofore ever been thralls to primal entities.
Welcome,
Yet these hapless
Squidling,
souls were
to the
compelled to
swimming
accept
pool.
a nation as the object of their devotion.
Saying Fox 10.
This calleth into question
50
all that we
months in the
know
pool.
of the condition.
You were the shiniest, Squidling. Thank you, my friend.
Would that the unsettling news ended there. Alas, there is more.
Read all that in a minute.
Following the earlier reports of missing Amalja, we have learnt that other beast tribes have suffered similar losses. And we now have reason to believe that the abductions are connected to the appearance of the towers.
Okay, so they're just yeeting a bunch of shitty beastmen to build their towers, question mark.
Our scouts sighted black-garbed figures leading shackled Ixal in the direction of the tower.
That
in
are just
Giovanni.
soul-sacrificing to power their laser beam and their 5G Wi-Fi, one of the two.
The Temple Knights were able to intercept them before they could reach their destination, liberating the Ixal and apprehending their captors, each of whom was found to be equipped with Garlean arms and
Hey,
armor.
Marek, I appreciate you for commanding the only competent army
So the
in
Empire
Eorzea.
is the common thread.
With the support of Xenos, it seems likely that Fandaniel has rallied a faction of the splintered Garlean army to the banner of the Telophoroi.
You're a Telophoroi.
Lord Hien reached the same conclusion when I shared our findings with Doma. The plan had been to march on Garlemald from the east and west in order to force a peace treaty. But the situation has changed. Dealing with the threat of the towers must come first. Given the nature of the enemy and the proven risk of tempering, I could think of few suitable candidates to aid in this task. But I am confident in my choice.
Is it me and 3 of my closest friends? Or this guy. Ehrenwald and Fordola are also definitely immune to tempering. That was a big thing in a Stormblood postgame. Welcome back, lads!
Resistant to primal influence as they are, they can investigate the towers without
It's
fear of
actually
being
not
killed.
us! We have other competent NPCs!
We are glad to put our gifts to use, Commander.
Well, you are. Fordola doesn't look super glad.
Gifted or not, going behind enemy lines remains a perilous undertaking.
Oh, good thing Fordola's
But we
pretty
must
much
know more
invincible,
if we're to
so,
strike back at our
you know,
foe.
we're probably fine.
I'm counting on you.
Hoary Boulder's been demoted. Arnvald and
give us the
Fordola are
upper
the new
hand,
B
I'd do
team.
it 100
Look,
times
Hoary
over.
Boulder was never had a station to
won't
be
let you down.
demoted from. Nobody gives a shit about Hoary Boulder.
That concludes the briefing. You two, make ready and join your escort.
I am fucking pumped that Fordola's back to do cool
Are
shit.
you certain about this, Arenvold?
Was Alphino not there when Lakshmi tried to temper everybody in this room?
I
Was
am.
he not there for that?
Come on, let's talk outside.
I don't remember. When the snakes are like, let's just summon a god in the middle of the Alamegan Palace. Ah, shit. He wasn't? Right. He was in Garlemald at the time, wasn't he? That was when we didn't know where the fuck he was. On account of unspecified incidents in the burn. Now that it's out in the open, I don't have to keep it under my proverbial hat anymore. See? It is actually.
So you know, I've already gone through all the formalities at the Rising Stone.
I think that's the first time he's been voiced.
Inform Jamolver and Vamar at Ralga's Reach as well.
It was not the voice I was expecting him to have.
Arenvold, I admire your enthusiasm, but this is far more dangerous than anything you have done
Looks
before.
like much more of a large grizzled Chad than the 13-year-old boy he sounds like.
I know the risks. And I also know what's in store if we don't stop Fandaniel from carrying out his plan.
It's gonna be free movies for everyone.
With this power of mine, I can make a difference.
Wait,
If I
that's
stood
Fandango.
idly by, I would regret it for the rest of my life.
Oh, that's true. Alphino was. It was after the Salted City. He was down. He was still down in the
And you,
the
Fordola?
Lost City, counting fucking money.
Is this what you want?
Fordola just wants to kill things.
What are you asking me for? It's not like I have any say in the matter.
Don't pretend. We both know Commander Eldin gave you a chance to refuse. And you didn't.
Oh, you can be a sassy bitch all you want, Fordola, but you want to help. You just sit over there and be grumpy. You like being
So the
a
Empire's
protagonist,
finished,
don't you, Fordola?
But that's what they're all saying. That the great and glorious Garlemald slit its
I wish
own
the
throat.
screen wasn't pitch black for these cutscenes out here.
And now,
I don't know why it's so fucking
from out
dark.
of its twitching carcass crawls the Telophoroi with bloody Xenos at its head. I fought for Garlemald. Killed for Garlemald. What was I part of? I need to know. Whatever it is, I need to know.
Very well. If your hearts are set on this, I shall
Well,
not stand
Fordola's
in your way.
fucking invincible, so, I mean, I'm pretty sure Arnvald's gonna be fine. Just by the proximity. Fist bump! Bro fist! Look how tiny his little shitty child hand is. Oh,
If you finished with your
back to
touching
good
display of
characters.
camaraderie, I have a question. Which tower are you planning to investigate exactly?
I don't know, is there one immediately outside?
Well, the one in Girabani is said to be tightly guarded. It's patrol after patrol out there.
So yes, but not that one.
We'd be spotted before we got anywhere near it.
Alright, where's the next nearest tower?
Which is why we've set our sights on the one in Paglthan instead.
What in the
There shouldn't be anything
fuck
like as
is
many Imperials to worry
Paglthan? The fuck did you just call me?
Even so, I doubt the local Amalja will look kindly on it if they catch you sneaking around in their territory.
Do I know where that is?
Chance to learn the
I don't think I've ever heard that word in my life.
We might still find trouble, but at least we won't
Kizoon
lose our way.
died. Where the fuck is Paglthan? Yeah, I wish they took the brightness
We
on
best
these
not keep them
cutscenes
waiting
and
any
upped
longer.
it by like 70%. I would enjoy these cutscenes more
Mayhap when all
were
of
they
this
not
is over,
functionally
we could take
pitch
another
black.
trip to Loxeld. I would have you know I've become a rather capable
I don't know why they're
swimmer
so
since our
goddamn
last
dark.
visit.
Can't see shit.
I'll believe that when I see it. Though, to be fair, getting into deep water does seem to be a scion's lot in life.
Ah.
Take care.
Ah, very funny. Good fucking pun are involved, you shitter. There is light here. We're just standing in the darkest part of the street. I gotta make sure we get to the next patch of
It means a
complete
lot, you know.
darkness before we continue the cutscene.
I'll still owe you for saving my skin, don't I? Can't return the favour if I'm not there.
I dare say you'll get your chance before long. That Fandaniel sounds like a tricky customer. Too much for the likes of me, anyway.
Dude has gotta be soaked.
But we both know I'd just be
under
another
his
soldier
armor.
if it weren't for my gift.
Actually just soaked.
And I need to be a damn
He's
sight
just
more
standing
than that,
out
given what's
here.
coming.
That armor
I
is
realise
a
I
water
can't hold a
collector,
candle to a
10,000
hero
Tron.
like the Warrior of Light or Alphino, for that matter. He might look like he's 12, but he's seen more action than most people see in a lifetime.
Well, he looks like he's 12 on account of he is. So
No, the fact is, I'm nothing like them, and maybe I never will be.
Oh,
But
I
I'll
like
be damned if I
Ironfall.
don't try.
He's doing great. Hey, it stopped raining.
They're
No, it
counting on
did.
me,
It just got really quiet.
on us. So let's give it our all.
Garmfall just fucking nuclear annihilation. Alphino's entire existence. They finally got a Chad B team.
He does not want for conviction. That much is certain.
We had a Chad B team in most of Stormblood.
Him and Fordola both.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Was the original only
While
competent
they see to the
NPC.
towers, I would attend to another task. Chasing down this lunar Bahamut.
Lunar, that was it. I was close. I thought I called him Moon Bahamut. I was close. I was on the right page. There's synonyms.
Bloody thing. Can you hear me? It's Tataru.
You.
I'm happy to say we've managed to find.
Are you trying to tell me Tataru doesn't know how to use a cell phone? There is no way.
And I'm sorry to say he went wrong
that of all of
again
the
moment
things
we told him about Bahamut.
Tataru understands how to do.
He did
Operate a
mutter
cell phone is not one of them.
About heading to Ishgard, so if you're quick, you might still be able to catch him.
She just has her grandchildren open FaceTime for her.
Even if we set out this instant, he may already have left by the time we arrive. Have her send the Bonanza to Ishgard. It may prove useful should we need
His
to get
Dinian
chase.
heard big fucking dragon. He was out.
Where?
Oldest Indian coming together.
Gladly. I'll see to it as soon as Kryl and I get back to the Rising Stones. Good luck.
Hater talk, give me your airship. Thanks.
While you go off on your dragoon hunt, Urianger and I will return to headquarters. We
Hey,
have much
it's
to
getting
tell the
slowly
others.
lighter.
I wish you every success in your search for our elusive friend. May we all meet again ere long.
Urianger is getting better about the LARPing. I do feel like he LARPs less every patch. It's the Tataru the grandma that shouts at a smartphone, she doesn't understand them. Just fucking screams at the receiver so her voice will get all the way to Texas. Okie hello Alphino. I literally do not remember anything that happened last week. I know we met Larkin. He screamed, I want to die! And kill everyone else too, because fuck you guys. Here's Moon Bahamut. Also, there's some towers. Went on pirate adventures with the Admiral. And we discovered the anti-tempering thingy. We made a pig factory. Well, like, literally nothing we did last week left 1 single ounce of impact on my brain. Absolutely 0 impact. Pizza! I can get pizzas. I wanted to check something to make sure I'm not a stupid head. Okay, determination is just everybody. I was wondering, I wanted to check, because like tenacity only works when you're tank and patio only works when you're healer, but I guess those are the only 2 role specific. I was thinking, is determination DPS only? But it's not, it's just determination. It just is what it is. I guess I could put materia in my shit now, but like, why even bother? I'm gonna get rid of this all pretty much as soon as Endwalker starts, I imagine. I want pizza. So Mostinian's bound for Ishgard. That is where he's from. When everyone has to bring him home, we must hope it will keep him there long enough for us to find him. Come on, there's no time to lose. To Ishgard, away! I'm gonna slowly walk there. Alright, well, I'm gonna press the foundation button. And I'll meet you there. I need to make... What's my fucking... I have Gridania. This is my recall. I have Foundation. And I have... Alamigo. And Yolmor is my free. One of these needs to be a discount destination. Because Yolmor is the stepping stone that lets me get to all of this. Probably Kagane. I think I can take it off Alamigan Quarter and put it on Kagane. Because I need something that gets out here and it's not $1,000 every time I want to go there. Anyway, where the fuck are we going? Oh, hello. Found it. Don't worry, I found it. Present? Good. Let's split up and search for Estinian. So we're relatively new to this place. Numbercat and I will look around the open spaces. You and Gan can delve into the nooks and crannies. Very well. We'll reconvene at the airship landing later, with or without Estinian. Good luck. How hard can it possibly be to find him? I think I'll begin at the Sky Steel Manufactory. So you want to go to the congregation? Maybe Lucy has heard something. Because surely if Estinian is in Foundation, somebody has fucking seen him. He's not sneaky. His stealth roll is literally 0. He just stand in the middle of the town and just yell, "Oh no! A big angry dragon!" And just wait for him to come shooting down from the nearest rooftop. Hello, Lucia. Good morrow to you, Warrior of Light. Lord Aymeric sent word that you would be attending the meeting in Alamigo, so I gather you have not come in search of him. To what, then, do we owe the pleasure of your visit? Estinian. I see. Now, we're not aware that Sir Estinian has returned to Ishgard, but as I expect you remember, he is wont to come and go as he pleases. Mayhap became seeking an audience with Lord Aymeric, only to find him absent. In any event, I'm afraid I cannot help you. Perhaps one of your companions has fared better. Well, shit. Well, I've tried everything I can think of. Guess I'll go give up and go to the airship landing now. I asked one person. That's all the connections that I've got in Ishgard. I definitely know 0 other people in this city. Fuck, I misclicked. Yos. I don't see Estinian, but I also don't see Alpha now. I've done all I can do. I talked to one person. I don't know what else you want me to do.
Not that I've ever met him before, but the way Alphino goes on about him, I'm fairly sure I could pick him out in a crowd.
He is not subtle, no.
Speaking of which, it does seem awfully quiet. If the erstwhile Azure Dragoon had returned to Ishgard, would it not be a source of general excitement?
That's what I said. Like, if he was here, I think we could find him. I lied to you and I'm sorry. We're all just terrible at our jobs.
First the Scion's Coinkeeper, and now you. I'm beginning to think these meetings are more than mere coincidence.
I guess he's not as popular as I thought he was.
Not that I'm complaining. It's been too long.
Where's Alphino? Did Alphino also just totally fail and he just happened to find us?
You look an ilm taller and twice as rugged. It suits you, Alphino.
Oh no, he's gonna die.
Have you been giving him lessons on how to be the strong, silent type?
Oh no, we need Estinian for this mission. No, he's...
I am not Alphino!
Oh no.
If the two of you are such firm friends, perhaps you should remember what he looks like. And what do you mean, rugged? Oh. Had my brother mentioned what an oaf you are, I'd never have bothered looking for you in the first place.
At least he's just throwing a tantrum and not murdering him.
Estinian Wormblood, the Azure Dragoon. He who fought and felled the dread worm.
Estinian, you want to go somewhere else? We ain't gonna talk anywhere else. Just leave these two here.
To think the day would come when I should see this living legend.
You fuck!
With my own
Oh my
eyes.
god.
Would someone mind explaining what is going on?
I am sorry. These are my
Is everything
children,
all right?
apparently.
I thought I heard Alize shouting. Estinian! It's been too long.
You want to go anywhere else, Estinian, and I'll explain this shit to you over there.
No, it's quite understandable. That was hardly the first time we've been confused for one another. Nor, I suspect...
Estinian remembering why he doesn't hang out with us anymore.
Well, I, for one, will not be making that mistake again.
Yeah, just like, I'm so fucking
say,
sorry.
For the second time today,
I'm so fucking sorry.
You've grown. Inside and out.
This time, I'm sure I'm saying this to the right person.
One can't remain a spoiled little lordling forever, you know.
I miss my slaves.
At least someone's having a good time. You know, when we were growing up, Alphino would never befriend other boys because he couldn't stand the thought of not being in charge.
Is that what it was? Or was he just pimping
he
hard?
seems just as happy around Estinian as he does Arenvald.
You don't wanna believe it, but you know in your heart of hearts, if all of Alphino's friends were the pretty girls, I don't think that's what was happening. I think that's what you might be able to tell yourself. Alphino doesn't have sex. Alphino fucks. I don't want to get stabbed, so it's probably not this one. This is just accurate. Honestly, I think we're gonna go there. We finally learn how to talk with people instead of at them.
I wouldn't be so sure. He still loves nothing better than the sound of his own voice.
Fucking so salty.
No rest for the righteous, eh? Speaking of which, I was just on my way to borrow an airship to take me to Azisla.
Azisla? How could I forget? The dragon with whom Bahamut shared the deepest of bonds.
Oh, right. We just kind of put in as a throwaway 30-second cutscene that Tiamat exists.
Tiamat, his mate.
And then never mentioned it again.
Now she remains imprisoned on Azisla, though her remorse binds her fast.
Right, I forgot we just had that as a complete throwaway.
I see. As the one who first summoned Bahamut, you believe
they just kind of put that one out, flopped on a table, we're like, alright, well, moving on. Like, why was
Might I
this
suggest
here?
that we make the journey to Azisla together?
I'm not going to give them credit for playing that out 2 expansions later. I'm pretty sure they were just looking back through, like, what plot hooks do we have that we really shouldn't have just mentioned and then immediately forgot about forever?
Assuming your
Tiamat probably pretty high on that list.
Sharing a deck with me.
Be my guest. But confuse me with Alphino again and I'll throw you overboard.
I hear George in the distance. He bork.
Ugh! I don't know who he thinks he is, but he's nothing like Alphino painted him to be.
He's so grumpy.
I will admit, he's not exactly as I imagined him either. Based on what I had read of the man, I think I was expecting someone a little less blunt.
Well, then you were definitely expecting it wrong. I'll give you that one. It's the wrongest you could possibly have gotten it. If I could choose one word to describe Estinian, it's probably blunt. Fuck. Oh, he just took us right to Azisla. Like, where the fuck am I? Azisla. Hi. It's been quite some time since last I set foot in Azisla, but I understand the three of you were here rather more recently. I don't suppose you chanced to meet with Tiamat during your visit. No, obviously I, like everybody else in the player base and also the writing team, had long since forgotten that that was something we just popped out for no reason. Alas not. We had no cause to set foot here in the Delta Quadrant, but I have studied the relevant records, which is not to say I wouldn't appreciate a first-hand account of your dealings with her. We talked to her once for like 30 seconds. She was sad. They were like, neat! Took our pictures, you know, for the road trip scrapbook, and then moved on. Well, then Gan's the person to ask. As far as I know, he's the only one of us to have met Tiamat face to face. She is a non-character who is gonna become a character now, I take it. Some things are hard to put into words. We can only imagine what it must have been like to be the first mortal to speak with her after all that time. Nothing. It was literally like nothing. It was like absolutely nothing. But that was the most throwaway random shit. I too have met with Tiamat. I'm gonna give you your edgy anime voice back. I kind of miss it. After the Dragon Song War came to a close, I came here to speak with her. A worm who had fought her own war against man in another age. I wished to know if she had harbored thoughts of vengeance and asked as much. She said no. I actually switched to giving Estée a normal voice for a bit. My hatred for your kind was extinguished long ago. But the guilt she feels for resurrecting Bahamut burns on undimmed. It torments her, even now. I see. Your original reason for coming here was out of concern that Tiamat had been forced to summon Bahamut. Nidhogg is a part of me now. I feel his emotions as my own, and I know that he would not allow his sister to be made a tool of evil. In his absence, it falls to me to watch over her. Okay. Pizza! Whoever it was when I first started playing, somebody... What the fuck? Oh. Somebody when I very first started playing handed me a pizza. I don't remember who it was, but I could now return the pizza to them. I could return the favor. Who delivered a pizza to Azislaw? Who's got a pizza delivery service that delivers to fucking Azislaw? Tiamat waits. This way. Dude's gonna get a hella delivery tip. Holy shit, I want pizza. I haven't had pizza in forever. Pizza sounds good. I would like pizza. Where are we going? Oh. I see. I think pizza delivery would be significantly better if flying riding drakes were publicly available. Probably accurate. Hello, it's me. Am I trying to click on this little destination? Hi. Hey, so the writing team decided that you just being a random throwaway for 5 minutes was dumb, and we're back to like acknowledge that you are a phenomenally massive lore plot character who probably shouldn't just sit in Forgotistan on Azislaw, and should actually impact the plot in any way.
It's plain she knows naught of recent events. Perhaps you should enlighten her.
Well, she does live in a cage, so... Durgan. Help! Larkin's trying to destroy the planet with Moon Bahamut. Tiamat's a mouth breather. Someone cloned your husband. Please help. Meracidia. Don't know that one either. We're just pulling out words. We're just fucking making up places that don't even exist. Plato is Stan, and now whatever she just said that I can't even make a joke on because I completely forgot it already.
Much like those held here in Azislaw. If dragons who worship Bahamut are required to summon him, that must mean...
Tiamat is a super mouth breather. She's like...
Ten es an est in
You see how tiny her nostrils are? I guess compared to the general body size, yeah, that's fair. There's no way you're getting air down that fucking neck out of those tiny little nose holes. And do you want out of stupid jail now? And I didn't want out of stupid jail before, but like, we could let you out of stupid jail if you're, you know, angry about it. About if you want to come, you know, do some shit.
Your children's pain means nothing to them. They laugh
She
at
freaks
your
her nose
kind
when she wants to
suffering.
fucking die.
But tears will not right this wrong, nor will lamentation see the perpetrators punished.
Get the fuck out of your BDSM nest and come help us fuck shit up. Alternatively, give me your eyeballs. Like that's...
Behavior befitting a great worm.
Get mad!
We came here
Get angry!
to ask mighty Tiamat of the First Brood, consort of Bahamut, mother of the dragons of Mericidia, what she intends to do about the crimes committed against her children.
Well, she's mad. Mission accomplished. Well, I'd help. But I'm stuck. Can we not, like, open this? Or can we only interact with elegant technology when the plot wants us to? We literally have number 10.
You too were exposed to his influence. That you are yet in possession of your own will is testament to the indomitable strength of your soul. But were you to meet with Bahamut again,
I see.
You fear you might succumb.
Well, it's not Bahamut, it's Moon Bahamut. It's like Great Value brand Bahamut. You'll be fine. Bahamut at home. We have Bahamut at home. Look, we literally have number cat, the elegant proto-Jesus with us. I'm pretty sure we can open two circles and some silly string. I'm sure we can get this one figured out. It's like those little metal puzzles. We gotta figure out how to get the two rings unlinked. That's all we're doing here. We can get there.
We can be of some assistance. If you're afraid of being enthralled, don't be. We have a cure.
Imagine.
And while we've never tried it on one such as you, its basic principles are universal.
It'll probably work. If you get tempered, we'll just throw a horde of flying pigs at you and call it a day. You serious? Yeah, fuck it. What's the worst that could happen?
There is no future for those bound to the past. That you committed a terrible sin, I do not dispute. But if you feel remorse, you may yet make amends. We
Place
offer
one
you that
pork seed
chance.
gently on head.
Take it, or you will forever
Hold
remain
pork
a
seed
prisoner,
gently like
not of these
hamburger.
cruel shackles, but of your own guilt.
Yeah, you want to come kill Moon Bahamut? You want to like come join the story at all instead of just sitting over here in sad jail? Well, it's interesting. Tiamat being on Heidelin side and saying Heidelin is good is a big hit to my we're all tempered by Heidelin theory. It doesn't mean that's not what the case is, but that's definitely a big one in the points against pile for sure. Well, that was good, like. Why not even end the cutscene? Oh, because it's not gonna be wasted anymore. While Porxies have been shown to be effective in curing the tempered, Tiamat must be considered a special case. She is far, far larger and immeasurably more powerful than any subject treated thus far. Were we to remove her restraints only to find the process had failed, we'd be hard-pressed to contain her. Also, maybe not, because she also said they had tried to come pull her under their control, and they failed, and that might fail because she too was already tempered by Hydaelyn. Not impossible. Then, before going ahead, we should learn as much as we can about the exact nature of her condition. Do you think we can find that here in Azaslav? In the giant, elegant fucking library? Why, yes, we can. Well, we can indeed. The Elegants kept detailed records on all their notable captives, and I know exactly where to look. Okay. Well, we'll leave that to you, then. That sounds like protagonist problems. The rest of us will turn our thoughts to removal of the shackles. We're gonna try to figure out the 2 interlocking rings puzzle and see if we can, get there. I know Alphino again here well enough, but not you. Are you certain you're ready to see this through? Look, Justinian. I am ready and willing to give my all for the sake of the star. That's not my only reason for wanting to set Tiamat free. Do you have any fucking idea the shit that I have been through in the last, decade of my perceived life? That the encouragement of braver souls than I'd help me take the first step free from my own prison, and I'd help Tiamat do the same. I gather you were not as young as you look. Uh-huh. Anyway, T? Later, I'll tell you the whole story. Be indebted to her for the leaves and hot water? I think not. Okay, so the thing that we're doing... Leave the nodes governing Tiamat's restraints are located in a sector known as the flagship. Ah, yeah, we're familiar with it. The Era Chemical Research Facilities up there. That was a dungeon we did. Oh, you might want to take this. It's a spirit vessel containing a small amount of my blood, in case you gotta do Allegan Proto-Jesus stuff. Which, okay. Does anybody else think it's weird that Number Cat just has a vial of his own blood on him? Show of hands. I suppose that could seem a little strange, yeah. Look, Rambros, Uriange, and I are researching the use of spirit vessels, the transference not only of memories, but the traits of certain bloodlines. So I keep one at the ready in case we want to do a field test. As for its use to you, you may recall that during our previous visit, the nodes here granted access to restricted functions, having identified me as being his royal blood. Armed with that spirit vessel, I posit they'll do the same for you, even in the absence of, well, me. It's worth a shot, anyway. Fair enough? I'll take good care of it. If your blood was liquid MacGuffin, would you not just carry a vial of it around at all times? This is all just part of Number Cat's plan to spread Allegan AIDS to the rest of us. What? Hold on. Against who? How? Whomst? Whomst is hanging out in Azaslav playing fucking triple triad. I just want to see. I just want to know. I just want to know who the fuck is up here just waiting for a triple triad game. Whomst? What the actual fuck? Sit on top of the Allegan Research Facility with this goddamn Yugi. Oh my god. Are you serious? Hey, I don't want to fight. Oh, you want to play triple triad? Oh, fuck yeah, I don't want to be on this lookout pose. This is boring as hell. Wow, this looks like it is literally the worst match in all of Triple Triad, pending his deck. AIDS, AIDS, AIDS. Well, the reason this is AIDS is because it picks Chaos 2 out of 3 times, but we already have Chaos, so what's the worst that can happen? It can't be worse than that. Same, actually, is a fine roll. Oh, his deck doesn't look like it's fantastic, so we're probably fine. All right, what am I forced to play first? Wonderful. All right, well, we'll just go ahead and... I own this corner now. Okay, his deck looks like it's pants. I'm gonna put this here, because I can flip it pretty easily from anywhere. Ah, I was really hoping he couldn't take that. All right, here's the dog shit that I got handed. We'll use that to cover the 1, I guess. Here's the card he took from me. Here's how I take it back. And that's the draw. Okay, his deck is pretty shit. So that's not that bad. Come back to Triple Triad. I wanted to know, as long as it doesn't take my fucking blowjob for a 2-star of some shit, we're good to go. I can't remember. He probably has a random deck. It's probably not consistent. Is that fucking piece of dog shit? Haha! No, it's my piece of dog shit. There's my Estinian. Guess you could just have that. I can't really do anything about that. I realize now that I've not streamed any Triple Triad, and if you don't know what Triple Triad is already, you have literally no idea what's happening. Hold on, let me do one more and then I'll explain it. Like, surely we win this, right? There's literally no conceivable way we lose. Hilda. Okay. Here's how the game works. This is a terrible example because Chaos is fucking stupid. But core concept is pretty straightforward, okay? 3 open. Let me see your hand. Let me see your cards. Dog shit. Cool. Ha! Ha ha! Idiot! Anyway. You got 9 spaces, right? Normally, you aren't forced to play only 1 card. That's Chaos, and it's stupid. Normally, you get to play a card out of your hand, so there is literally any semblance of strategy. I'm pretty sure he can't take this. You got 4 numbers. Those numbers are directional. Like, imagine Estinian's 2, 3, 8, 8. So if I put him here, 3 and the 2 don't matter, 8 and 8 on the sides. If you play a card that has a bigger number, the number it's countering, and Hancock's got an 8 on the top and Nath has a 7 on the bottom, you cap it. At the end of the game, you want to have more cards than they do. This dude's got an 8 on the right, or 8 on the left, I got a 9 on the right. Admiral Blowjob, that's mine now. What's hilarious is I can cap this, and it's possible that he Chaos in the Nero and actually can't take it back. Please Chaos in the Nero. Oh, both of them had runs on the right! Oh, get board wiped! You idiot! 9-0'd! Alright, have a nice day. A is ace. Yeah, ace is a 10. You can't flip an ace without some sort of rule like fallen ace or same. The reason it only allows you to choose 1 card around, that's Chaos. Normally you get to pick from your hand. Again, there's literally any degree of strategy when that happens. But, Chaos means one of your cards in your deck is highlighted, and you can only play that every turn. It's very, very stupid. Chaos is literally like every game is RNG. It's actually simple and interesting, and it fucking is, dude. Triple Triad's pretty fun, actually. You can make like 5 decks. I haven't updated this in a while. This is pretty shit. But there is a rule called reverse that smaller numbers cap bigger numbers, so you need a reversal deck full of dog shit with 1s and 2s. I'm sure I can do better than this. I haven't touched this in a million years. There's a rule called Ascension. Cards have types, where every card of a type on the field, you get +1 to all faces. So if I play either Urianger or Y'shtola, Alpha No Alice is a 999. It's a fucking unit! Absolute unit! I haven't updated this one either in a while. The point of this one generally, is that I want to play largely left to right. Because I've only played NPCs, I haven't played people at all. I'm only playing to get cards from NPCs. So I want to work left to right because I'm extremely right heavy on my capture game. I got 8, 9, 9, 8 on the right, and a solid mix of up and down, and one cover my ass Griffin if I need to go backwards, if shit happens badly. But also, with this Griffin in there, I can plop something in the middle, and if I have to make a weird exposed play, if I have to play right to left, my deck is really good at capturing its own cards. So if I'm forced to do it backwards, I'll easily be able to retake whatever I had to play on the wrong side of the field, because they all have pretty weak left sides, again, except my kind of middle grounders. That's my theory at the moment. That's the concept of my deck. It's actually really cool and super, like, simple and straightforward. There's a bunch of different rules that make it interesting. Same and plus are bangers of rules. Same and plus make shit so interesting. Chaos literally just turns it into a dice roll. You just pick up a d20 and roll and see if you won. Let's split up and search the flagship, the node that controls Tiamat's restraints. But should you find a likely candidate, do not be tempted to make any adjustments. Not due to accidentally release some manner of experimental monstrosity. Unless Tiamat herself in her current state. My objective is simply to identify the nodes and not push any fucking buttons, okay? Again, listen, look at me. Look at me, look in my eyes. Don't touch anything. Just look with your eyes. Also, sometimes when you beat people, you get to mug them and steal their cards. I have Hilda now. Also have a triple decker 3. Good node.
Obstreperous.
Okay. You get it. You win this round. It's apparently an actual word. You gotta pass this time. Fucking making up words. I guess they can. Just making up words is at least 60% of this game's MO. Data link with Delta Quadrant broken. Possible cause, intruder interference. Advise deployment of automated combat units. Proceed. No. 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 Does that say stinky node? That's just stinky. That's a stinky box. It's not defective. It just smells like old cheese. Friction between metallic components detected. Temperature increasing to critical levels. Please replace damaged parts or retreat to a safe distance. Also, it's stinky. See a ball over there. That one's loud. Warning! Scheduled dragon restraint maintenance due in negative 2,020 years. Failure to verify system integrity may result in unscheduled specimen release. I think it's that one. I'm gonna put my money on that one. Warning, blue smoke containment unit failing. But anyway, everyone who just discovered what triple triad is, it is actually... Not that. It is actually, like, hugely supported. There is... like, just so much. There is just so much triple triad shit. It's a huge system. Hey, that fits into my deck archetype really fucking well, actually. That's, you sail backwards. I could replace the Griffin with a Hilda. Not a terrible idea. Afraid Estinian and I have little to show for our reference. Did you find anything? It smelled like burned hair, apparently. I found a note that smelled like burning! Huh, I know the one. Though I thought the stench more akin to a fire in a manure shed. It seemed likelier to explode to grant our wish. Surely there must be another. I can turn on automated defenses. No, I'm gonna say no to that one, probably. But from what I recall, the flagship's design, the nodes you found could possibly facilitate communications to Adaz's Law, so it could not be, it might not be useless, perhaps. Anyway, something about neglecting dragon restraints, I don't know if that was gonna help us. Spontaneously, you say? Well, that does sound promising. Almost suspiciously so, in fact. But then you were in possession of a spirit vessel. They say is indeed the note of which number cat spoke. Chirruping, you say? Let's go look at it. Let's go touch that one. But Final Fantasy XIV has a better card game than most card games. Well, the other thing that's great about it is a round of triple triad's like 30 seconds. Like, it's so short. Because you're throwing 4 to 5 cards on the board. It's like, it's literally a 30-second game. Do you wish to operate the dragon restraint mechanisms? You do not have requisite access privileges. Operation of the dragon restraint mechanisms is only undertaken by the chief technologist, members of the royal family. Or tell us with a vessel full of royal blood, maybe? What you want me to do? Just smash this on the ball? Just jam it into the orb. I do it. New user detected! Of course, the one I made the voice shouting, because it was called Clamorous, is the one that's going to talk for 10 minutes, obviously. Commencing biometric authentication! Authentication complete! User identified as member of the royal family! Please state your name! Estinian? I'm Estinian. We're like twins. Very funny. But if that thing speaks my name, I should say it never speaks it again. Use your own. Gan Ondorf, in case you forgot. Username changed! Welcome, Gan Ondorf! You may operate the dragon restraint mechanisms when ready! Hold on, I'm getting a phone call! Or connecting the dial-up! It's the dial-up! Hold on! Windows updates are ready to install, now shutting down! What? Wait, no. I have to save my work. Hold on, what are you doing? Can I start hitting it now? Yes, that I understand. Be my guest. User agitation detected! Initiating guidance program! In order to operate restraint mechanism, I require access to the central controls and an update to Windows 11! I'm unable to establish a link to said system due to the obsolescence of my own software! Why the fuck am I still on Vista? God, please kill me! Issue can be resolved by applying a system update using the terminal within the flagship. So is this thing gonna release the restraints or not? Well, okay, yes, it's going to. But only once it has a system update is apparently a thing that we're doing now. I don't fucking know. Wait till what time it's gonna float there. Just saying words and be a technological mumbo jumbo. User dissatisfaction detected! Initiating obligation protocols! It looks like you're trying to make a system update! Would you like help? Well, hey, he's got a nice little paperclip guy. Well, I mean, it's probably yes. The guidance is definitely going to make it easier than without it, probably, right? Elegant Clippy is here. Don't worry. Not pizza. I want more pizza. For vengeance. Guiding user to terminal! This way, please! I kind of regret the shouting voice, but it's also really fucking funny. So as long as I don't lose my voice for Pathfinder tomorrow, we'll be good to go. 50-50. Can't be in here, right? That doesn't go anywhere. No, there's a... Why is this wet? Why is it wet? Aha. Hello, it is me. I'm here. Let's see. According to the terminal, the central control system is presently employing software. It is on Vista. Holy shit. Or no, this is Windows 11. What version do you have? Exactly. I'm on software version 420-2! Warning, errors detected in the data management system. Estimated time for updates, 5 years, 1 day. Okay, so we're not going to do that. Could we just use this computer to release the restraints? The proposed method is indeed an option. Please be warned, however, the procedure may have changed as a result of the system update, and my instructions may no longer be accurate. Okay, do you have fucking Google? Like, I'm sure we can figure it out. It'll be fine. This will be fine. Don't bother trying to explain. Just tell me if you've made any progress. I'm gonna go asleep in that corner. Sorry, I mean brood. With my eyes closed, silently, in a sitting position. Well, this is gonna require I remain here to operate the terminal. I'll tell you once it's ready, I guess. Might be best if you left me the spirit vessel. I might have to use it. I'll give it back to number Cat once this is all over. Hey, can I have that dude's blood, please? Thank you. No more work and Tiamat will be free. But before we go any further, there's something I would know. When Tiamat and her kin fought against the Elgin Empire, both sides were dancing to the tune of the Asians. And it was in the same Ishgard where they stoked the fires of conflict between man and dragon from the shadows. All that the Asians touch turns to ash, and thus have you made it your mission to fight them. But there have been times when you tried to reach out to them instead, to find common ground. And so I must ask, what do you intend to do with Larkin? Will you try and reach out to him too? I try literally all the time. But he's either unconscious, shitting himself, or playing Resident Evil. And if that when that fails, we remember him. Huh. I see little point in reasoning with the wretch, or remembering him for that matter. But perhaps it's the difference between you and me. You see the good in people, even if it with the faintest glimmer. I only hope you did not come to rue your benevolence. Okay, yeah, I'm glad I gave you the edge voice back. Why, do you just want to kill everything you run across? Far from it! That has never been your way, as I learned we journeyed together with Iceheart. Yet the fact remains that there are some who view compassion as a weakness to be exploited, and there may come a time when you extend a hand of friendship only to wish that you were dealt the killing blow. Yep, I'm glad I gave you your edgy anime voice back. So, save your mercy for those who deserve it. That's the Estinian I know and love. Well, we should be getting back to our tasks. If Alphado has things at hand here, we should rejoin the others. walks off by himself. The problem of being faster than light is you have to live in the dark. I'm gonna go mug that dude for triple triad cards now. That dude had a fucking entire deck he was handing out for dubs. There are 4 cards. I don't think I've ever seen a guy you go with 4 cards from. The only problem with Jump is that I return to my problems. Always end up right back where I started. Had my AOA session yesterday. They're in Cobbler at the prison part. One person decided to not sleep, missing his level up. Was there a dimension door down mid-fight to get help? The other 3 got whacked silly. Those fucking guards in the Cobbler prison slap way harder than they have any right to. Their numbers are silly. In the grim darkness of the far future, there is only Bonk. Hello, I'm here. Justinian told me all is well, but nothing more. Honestly, it's like getting blood out of a fucking stone talking to him. I take it from Alphino's absence. He's needed elsewhere. Protagonist none. He's trying to update the Windows server. Well, that sounds shitty, but you got there in the end. While you were off talking to the nodes, Number Cat and I learned as much as we could about Tiamat's condition. Our readings confirmed that her ethereal balance leaned strongly toward the umbral, as was the case with the kobolds. Therefore, all other things being equal, the treatment should work. The difficulty lies in the sheer quantity of aether which we must contend. Multiple applications of the treatment will inevitably be required for it to reverse the effects of the tempering completely. Meaning I'll need all the aether I can get. Thank you in advance. While this endeavor will last much of us, we do have one reason to be optimistic. Namely that Tiamat shows no signs of fanatical devotion, suggesting a milder case of tempering than that suffered by the kobolds. Tiamat saw Bahamut as an equal rather than a god. Might that have made a difference? Perception's 9/10 of reality, so maybe. She would not have believed it necessary to defer to his will. But enough talk, it's time to put our theories to the proof. Tell Alphino to disengage the restraints. It's gonna take a minute to figure out how to do that. I'm counting on you, Pigus! I'm calling him Pigus now, because Angelo was a stupid name. Touch Pigus gently to nose of dragon. Fair enough.
Ah, such warmth. The frost that shroudeth my soul doth begin to thaw. But what are these? Visions of days long forgotten? War with the men of Alan? Wherefore do such baleful memories return to me now?
I don't know. I mean, you think restoring her soul to its pre-tempered state is awakening her ancient memories? Or might the opposite be true? If so, by helping her to recall the past, we might be able to speed her recovery. What was the pig name in Don't Starve? Poop Anus! The pig in Don't Starve was Poop Anus. We could call Angelo Poop Anus. Which is just gonna be weird to new viewers that don't understand that that was a Don't Starve reference. Boy howdy, is it a good name. Ken? She trusts you, probably. You're the only person who's talked to her in like 5,000 years. Talk to her. Ask her to tell you if time's passed. I'm not a therapist, sir. I hit people very hard for a living. That's not even the main thing that I do. I get hit by people very hard for a living. Hey, tell me about Bahamut. Like the real one, not the Great Value Moon version.
Ah, Bahamut, my beloved. What did the peace we found in whatever, could have lasted for eternity? But alas, it was not meant to be. The Ascian saw to that. In all creation, I know of none more wicked. It was at their behest that the men of Alan first came unto mitochondria, unto our home. tale began when Bahamut and I left our father's side, and took wing in search of a place to make our area. Beyond the southern ocean, we discovered a lush and fertile land. It would come to be known as Mitochondria by the children of men, though many years were to pass before they crossed the seas. On our arrival, we were welcomed by the peaceful people of the forest, kin of the trees. Surrounded by nature's body, Bahamut and I had found a place to raise our young.
Fascinating. This correlates with the writings of the Charlayan scholar. She posits the man first settled in the southern continent towards the end of the second astral era. Correctly, it would appear. If only she were with us to hear the tale from Tiamat herself. Wow, the text-to-speech things knows Tiamat, actually. Again, Angelo! The other chat option now!
When first the children of man arrived on our shores, no foot did they set in those places over which we held dominion, such was their fear of dragonkind. And as they kept their distance, so did we let them be. As the days went by, ship after ship appeared over the horizon, bearing even more of their brethren who divided the vast lands among themselves. For a time, they knew peace and prosperity. But as their numbers grew, the smaller their share came to seem. Soon they began to covet the territory of their fellows. Ere long man fought man, blood was answered by blood, and none could see an end to the strife, until one day they came to us.
Her face is actually a masterpiece here. Like, she looks like a startled chicken, mid-bagawk. That's...
Recognizing our wisdom, they entreated to us to intercede in their conflicts. Bahamut agreed, and with him presiding over the affairs of men, the land knew peace once more. Bagawk! Alas, those golden days of harmony, too, were fated to end. The men of Alex slew my beloved, and I, in my rage and sorrow, heeded the envenomed words of the Asians. The rest you obviously already knew.
How you doing? But your tale doesn't have to end there. When you are free, we'll rid the world of the Asians together, and you and your beloved will have justice. Hold on a minute. Fine sentiments, but you're almost spent. I'll keep watch from above. If the treatment fails, run. Shut the fuck up, Estinian. I'm gonna go perch on a nearby gargoyle. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Fuck that guy. Fuck, Gant, why do you hang out with this dude? Keep going, gotta say. The magic is working. Probably. I based that on nothing. Source, just trust me, bro. Well, I knew this wasn't going to be easy. No patient could have prepared me for treating a great worm. But we're close, I can feel it. Well, I've only got a few more drops of ether left to give.
Welcome,
Yours and number cats, this will work.
The Squiddy Pool.
And I believe I speak for both of us when I say that you may take as much as you require. Cotton Wolf, 4 months in the pool. You were the shiniest squilling. Thank you for the continued support. Welcome back in. Retake your heads, comrade. Yeah, well, I might hold you to that. All right, here we go. Voiced camera angles and descendant music. Go, poop anus! Take the last of my power. I choose you, Porksy! Use Hyper Beam! of friendship. Hyper beam of friendship. He's literally just.
No. I'm almost there.
Estinian is lurking on a rock like 9 feet behind us. He really just wants to stand on a rock. Take my sauce. I don't do shit with my MP. Take it. I don't even know why this bar is on my screen, and I desperately wish I could get rid of it.
This is it, Angelo.
I love this track. This track's so good. The beats. Healing flare! Or glitter dust, one of the two. Like a spirit bomb made of bacon. Good work, Poopanus!
We won't know for certain until the shackles are removed.
Fucking Stinian. It's like an edgy teenager. Just standing on the largest rock he could find in this field immediately behind us. It'll be harder to do if they're not in BDSM jail.
Many have been subjected to the Allagan's dark arts, their flesh irrevocably altered. For such tortured souls, I fear there can be no salvation.
I like that of all the things Squeenix decides to put money and dev time into voicing, they do bullshit dragon language almost every time it comes up. How much money and time went into recording literal gibberish? I'm sure you could have voiced at least like a half dozen full other cutscenes with people who actually use people words. For not voicing e, ooh, and listing other vowels.
You won't be alone. We'll stand by you.
Tiamat, how many vowels are there? Can you list them for me? Oh man, that one wasn't ooh, ah, e, ooh, like most of them.
Alphino's ready. It's time.
Open Dragon Jail.
Do it. And let's hope the treatment worked as it should.
All Estinia wants is to murder a dragon today. Oh, I did not know she had a bunch of giant spikes in her ass. That's significantly worse. She is, like, pinned to the floor like a fucking science experiment. Dragon Speak is just a slowed down version of Brain Powers Chorus. Hey, you said a word.
By the gods.
I guess you weren't there for Heaven's Word. Yeah, you haven't seen a dragon before.
Urianger, your timing could not be better. Understood, we're on our
I don't think I've ever seen a Mikota use a Link Pearl before. Like,
Bahamut has been sighted over Pagalthan.
Poop.
He flies for the largest amount.
Yes, hello, this is number 10.
At the head of
Coming
a
in.
vast host, including dragons.
Oh, man. Holy shit. I still don't know where
Did you hear all that,
Pagelthon is.
Alphino? You'd best rejoin your comrades. I'll make my own way.
I don't think it's a thing I know I've ever heard of before.
Our enemy awaits.
But they're all saying it like I should know what it is. I must go, my planet needs me! Like, it's just... Estinian, you gotta calm down, dude. Just calm down. Holy fuck, this crowd has grown dramatically since the cutscene started. Imagine, if you will, Estinian's calves. Entire, like, they're as thick as his fucking torso. Well, I'm sure you're desperate to join Estinian and Tiamat in battle. It would be wiser to gather the full strength of the Scions first. Though we face them as no less. Hey, you guys think it's a trial? I think... I don't know, I feel like the thumbnails... usually a pretty good indication. I'm not saying this looks like it's a trial, but I'm heavily implying it. Mikune using link pearls is the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. Already sent word to the others. We're to rendezvous in Ul'dah at the Hall of Flames. Let's collect Alphino and be on our way. If you guys do that, I'm gonna press my Hearthstone button and I'll meet you there. Or I'll go collect them and then we'll all press our Hearthstone button. It's up to you, really. Imagine being a level 59 Sproutling, seeing a bunch of level 80s also standing there in a huge cutscene. Yeah. There's some interesting things in the world. For sure. My beetle glue sold. 1200 was a good... I'm getting a decent... Oh, we get auto-transported. I mean, I didn't get... I had that one covered, but... Fuck me. Now, I know some of you can do with the rest, but I'm sorry to say that Telafari have other plans. Pagelthon is already under siege. Happily, the Immortal Flames arrived just in time to join the defensive effort. Marshal Tarpin at their head. Well now, with the failing of the peace negotiations, I was uncertain how the Sultanate would respond. It is good to hear that Ul'dah is not a match to the Amalja. Hello, hi, come on in, join the circle. Oh, it's Nanamo. And that guy. Your Grace.
Marshal Tarpin had made provisions for such an exigency and was ready to depart at a moment's notice. All that was required was the agreement of the Syndicate, each of whom voted in favor of intervention. Nor is Ul'dah alone in its resolve. The other Alliance nations have likewise dispatched their troops to Pagelthon. Yet even with our combined strength, we shall be sorely tested, for we face not only the might of an Imperial Legion, but Moon Bahamut and his draconic horde besides.
Tiamat's children.
Fight as we may, victory is by no means assured. But not all of the omens are grim. Our forces report, despite their proximity to Lunar Bahamut, none of the Amalja show any signs of tempering.
Strange. What primal would turn down a chance to claim new thralls? Unless it is incapable of doing so. Primals are not wont to serve a master, Ascian or otherwise. It may well be that Moon Bahamut differs in some fundamental manner from those we have previously encountered. If that were true, anyone could fight him. And Gan and others like him shouldn't have to shoulder the burden alone. Or it's bait. Or...
Be that as it may, Moon Bahamut remains an incalculably powerful foe with whom our soldiers will struggle to best through mere force of arms. With the aid of the Scions, however, I believe they will fare rather better, assuming, that is, who are ready to take the field. An airship awaits to ferry you to the front. Brace
don't take orders from a midget. But I will do it because I want to go punch dragons. You're lucky. Not a Mo. You win this round.
I, meanwhile, shall continue to coordinate our forces. Till next we meet, may the 12 bless and keep you.
The Lalafell Waddle. It was kind of her to speak with us personally. You may be certain she has no shortage of other responsibilities. Well, I, for one, am inclined to do as Her Grace requests. Lest we forget, our involved in Fort Dola and Pagelthon on reconnaissance. The sooner we save the day, the better their chances. Indeed. To the airship! To the Scion Mobile! I'm doing it because I want to, not because you told me to. I just want to make sure that's clear. I don't answer to you. I'm gonna play a game called I Really Hope That the 8th Ray Goes to Airship Landing because I literally don't know that I've ever been to Oldo's Airship Landing and I have no idea how to get there. So... yes, I was pretty sure they had 8th Airship Landing on here. Ah! I smell duty unlocked. Wonderful smell of duty unlocked. And here's the fucking trust team. The smell of duty unlocked in the morning. Greetings. I've been expecting you. Say the word and we'll depart from Pagelthon at once. Alright, so this is trial. We're trialing Moon Bahamut. No, it's a, actually, no, it's a trust. That means it's a dungeon, right? You can't trust trials. Damn it! Hold on, I'll be right back. Gotta get change. Fuck, there's not an airship. There's not a... What? Come on! Alright, fine. Excuse me, sir. I'd like to go. Road, please. Can you please take me to the market board? I'd like to buy... This is not where I thought I was going to be delivered. What's still blue? You, definitely the hands. The hands might do it by themselves. This is also shit. Bracelets also suck. Gloves might do it by themselves. If not, we'll go bracelets. All my friends keep recommending Final Fantasy XIV, but it's a really big game, right? Chad, is there a way, is there like a slash played in this game? Does this game have an equivalent of slash played? Playtime? Ooh, that hurts me in my bones. So, you see that? I haven't finished the main story yet. So... it's pretty fucking big. That said, it is exponentially more guided than most MMOs in that it has what I'm currently doing. Like, it has a main story to play. Also, a lot of that time is here, so, like, that's... 20 of those days were crafting. Maybe? Look... maybe I've done a lot of crafting, okay? Done a lot of crafting. Is it worth getting into? I fucking am having a great time with this shit. I think it's absolutely worth getting into. I can't spell. No, that's weapons. Just pick on hands. Exarchic should be at the top. Yeah, thank you. Is that enough? Yep. Wow, those actually fit decently. Does the Exarchic set actually look good? Should I just be using unglamored Exarchic? I never for 1 second considered that the game might actually look decent. I don't think I've ever looked at it. We are in this thing, and then otherwise, we're mostly Exarching at this point, I think. I guess I could meld the Exarchic shit. I guess I want to put skill speed. I want to swing the axe more faster. Make the axe more faster. Then I guess... Right, taking Exarchic isn't bad by default. I'll have to look at what it looks like. 'Cause it looks like it's actually not terrible. Then just jam crit in this shit. I'm only putting it in things that say Exarchic because I know those aren't going to get replaced. Oh, I can't put crit in this. Oh, man. I can't put crit in this? What the fuck am I supposed to do then? Well, fuck that piece. I can put crit in this one. Fuck that shit, I want crit. Direct hit. Direct hit's like crit's shitty stepbrother. I don't know if there's something I just don't understand about what direct hit is, which I'm sure I don't. I have no concept of what direct hit is. But it's just bad crit, right? But it does seem really weird to me that there's two stats, one of which is a directly inferior version. Like, it's very strange there's crit and bad crit. Surely it has to do something to justify the fact that it's a stat. I don't know what that something is. Because it just seems like it's worse crit. Scientists are still trying to figure out why direct hit exists. Well, it exists so things can be both the crit and the direct hit. Oh boy. The numbers have increased. Okay, now for this time for sure, I'm ready for Plagal Fan. It is a regular dungeon. So you three were here first. You were here the last time I was here. And if there are additional shenanigans, I will get squiddling first. Okay, are we ready to do shit? It's worse direct hit, but they stack. Fair enough. Direct hit came about because devs got rid of hit rating for Shadowbringers. I'm so on the fence about the concept of hit rating being a stat. Because on the one hand, it feels like it really should be. But I don't know. Oh, wow, that number is fundamentally 0. I don't know. I guess it'd literally be better to just throw tenacity in there. I don't know, or determination, if it's Stockholm Syndrome. But I think, like, having hit cap be a part of a thing that you need to keep in mind when you're gearing is interesting. I think it adds interest. Especially, I think WoW did it well. That there is a hit cap that means that your abilities will always hit, but not necessarily your autos. So if your class, like back when I knew how things worked way back in fucking Wrath and then less so in Warlords, if you were like a rogue or something where autos were a larger part of your damage, more hit rating was still good, but it was still like kind of, it made your statting decisions interesting. Because it seems like this game, and I don't know because I haven't looked yet. I mean, WoW has also removed thinking from stats at this point too. So I guess like build diversity and putting 1 second of thought into optimizing your stats is just something that's been extracted from Memorpagas. But it seems like in this game, every class is going to have stat that is best, and you're going to do that, and that's all of your materia. There may be a point of diminishing returns on crit, since it's a % chance. But, like, if determination, hypothetically, is the best stat for a class, it's just going to be, well, what do I do? You put determination in everything, and no thoughts head empty. And that's, like... that's how it works. Works better in systems where remote classes don't require 1, 2, 3 combat. Well, getting hit capped, if this game, like, if you couldn't get hit capped easily, that's a different thing. But, like, having hit capped be a thing you have to keep in mind was interesting. It was an interesting thing. Anyway, we're gonna go to Pagalathan. I'm gonna click this button. It's gonna functionally do nothing to me or any of you, honestly. The eye level is 490. I don't think that button's gonna do much. Crit best stat for everyone. I kind of thought it might be. Determination seems to have extremely minimal effect. I didn't know if that was just because I was a tank, though. We gonna go fight Doom Guy? We go fight Arabic Doom Guy? Dungeon beats. Alright, I'm here, bitches. Fucking moron. Hi! Oh, Link's white mage. I didn't notice it was white mage. Come down, this idiot. I forgot white mage is the thing that you do. I don't need to pop cooldowns yet. I smack. I smack. Oh, there's a large lad. Come here, large lad. Large lad's also stunned for 6 minutes. He's having a good time, living his life. Lesser Tilo Dragon. Concerned about a greater Tilo Dragon. Where are the enemies? Oh, the white mage gonna keep with their pants. That's how white mage works, though. You gotta jam your holies immediately. I totally wasted Rampart because I just literally forgot Link plays white mage. But I had to vanish, which wasn't as cool. What? And I'm out. Ah. Where are my holies, Sharon? There it is. Seems like I'm just being a fucking weirdo. That's actually kind of slapped. These Tilo dragons got some damn hogway. They also breathe wherever they fucking feel like. Dickheads. Remember health technique? Mages in these polls had to be immune to AoE or some shit. I thought it was a drill. That's just a huge fucking gun. That's not a drill. This looks like, what was the weird lightning weasel from Monster Hunter? That. Well, just a little bit off of Rampart, so I'm ready to get some Monitis. Actually, do that much. Toby Kadachi, that's it. Yeah. like there's a mechanic here. I sure don't know what it is. I just an AoE, alright. You sure seem like you do stuff. Under call. Okay, there's probably something. I don't see any indicators. There's balls now. What do I do with the balls? Oh, they blow up. Okay, stay away from them. Let's see. I don't do anything with the balls. Just the balls alone. We go drop those wherever we feel like it. Man, just doing a large shield, sir. Oh, I did forget Discord shit. I'll get Discord after this boss. I forgot this. We need Bryn. Final Fantasy Friday literally just falls apart if Bryn's not here. I forget everything. Sorry, we can be near each other because we're gonna put him down. Oh, it goes to the rods. I thought it just dropped at some point because it just sort of did that, and that was really all there was to it. It's not aimed forward anyway, okay. I need to worry about basing on that. I thought it just at some point was like, okay, I'm bored, and then it landed there. I just went to the edge because that's where you drop AoEs. I'll give you a little respect. Give you a little respect on the critical rip damage. It kind of slaps. I'll give you the double cooldown special. Oh, and then the electric burst does a ton of damage if you have lightning vulnerability for not putting him down. Ah, I see. I understand now. Yeah, let me get Discord. It's the thing we're doing, huh?
Yes!
Oh, hello, Captain Falcon. Oh, it's not even Link that's White Mage. I'm used to Link being White Mage. It's Raylo that's White Mage. Just is another White Mage. That's probably an upgrade. Nope, I have FFXIV. Fuck you guys, that's for Moblin. Moblin, how would you like a 505 belt? Oh, I should eat food. Huh, that's a thing you do in dungeons. Okay, anyway, off we go. I didn't get Link. I dragged him, but it didn't go.
Nah,
Thanks.
you did. It's just Discord's being weird lately and won't pick up a mic for some stupid reason if I have it flipped up.
Let's split up.
Okay. A pop sprint, where are my enemies? Explosions. Oh, there we go, found them. Found the enemies. Hey, Amerix here. Hey, buddy. Oh, there was still one more in there. Holy! And just keep on slam jamming. Perfect. Take it. I'll turn my buff on now. I actually didn't realize it fell off because my brain is extremely smooth. Okay.
Oh, no, you don't.
The work is bye. Okay. Thanks for the help. Oh, hey! I saw that guy for a sec. Wow! She fucking toasted those nerds! What do you want him, Chief?
We just have Tiamat SO trust from now on.
Yeah, I mean, just
solid damage.
Doing pretty okay. Just doing some stuff to people for sure. Oh yeah, you guys can just hang out right here and get Tiamat.
Look at the damage!
Why the fuck are we here? I had nothing to this. This is the Tiamat show. There's no legitimate reason. Hey, you fuckers need to like face vaguely the same direction, please. This dude just refuses to come to me. He wants to stand over there and be an asshole. Hey, I'll die. My earrings. That actually is an upgrade. I do not have exarchic earrings. I have heirloom. Hoblin's getting some fucking gear today. Okay. I'm gonna say I'm sus. You have large laser beams. Hey, at least it takes 48 seconds to fire. You have an actual year to get out of it. The metal!
Oh no!
Ah, I see. You got one of them ads fights. Oh, it just eats you, okay. Well, I thought we were gonna take a third one so I could shake it up. Well, hello. Everyone come over here, please. If you'll come join me in this corner. I'd like to hit you with a whole bunch of AoEs. There's like a whole fucking buttload of AoEs. I'd like to join me in the opposite corner. Apologize for your bubble. There are missiles also, okay. If you'd like to join me exactly, specifically right here and nowhere else. What the fuck? What are these missiles? Ow. Do you know what this reminds me of? Star Fox 64.
Yeah, I can see that.
Where you had to blow up the missiles before they hit the, whatever the fuck your ship is called, Star Fox 64. Star Foxatron. Your main ship.
The R-Wing?
No, like the big mothership. It was like Sector something, where you had to, there were a bunch of really, really, really slow missiles. Just sort of drifting at it. I'm not using up yet. We're gonna go back up there in a second. I'm waiting for it.
Can I limit break this? Next thing. It's through for the ads.
Now I know what we're doing. I have saved to pop everything for this. Popped. They really liked their mid-boss fights that were just a shitzillion ads in Shadowbringers. There's like 3 of them.
Yeah, and there's the one in Omeron, too.
Perfect. I lose my phone.
Oh, you moved him.
Fucking field.
This mother.
This is actually a sick fucking view here. So we're sieging that tower. What's way over there?
Let's fucking do it.
I have absolutely no respect for the damage of this ball. It hurts, but don't hurt enough for me to push it of importance. I want those buttons for later. They're kind of putting like baby tank busters on Crash and stuff. That's sort of neat. Stuff does things. Okay.
Pick your dragon.
I want this one. I want to name him Steven. This is pretty neat.
This is a nice set piece.
This is actually a pretty cool set piece, so I'll definitely give him this one. Okay. Here's the garbage. Gather round, garbage.
He missed joining us again. Oh.
I think we have Tiamat on account of all of the murder. Pop everything! Double pop both of them hurts. You're angry as hell.
There's 9 of them starting, right?
They're pretty hurty. Shapes! Now it's just turtles and a dragon. Much more manageable. Alright, turtles, please stop pushing the dragon. We're all in a nice place. We all just... Please, turtles, please just wait your turn.
Please line up in a single file.
We're all, like, very well organized here. Thank you. Thank you, turtles. It's just like fucking trying to shove their way to the front. Hi, Marshmallow. Moon Bahamut. Assume we're not going to actually kill him. That or that's going to be a way shorter arc than I anticipated.
Imagine Primals being relegated to just dungeon bosses.
A dungeon boss. It's fucking Bahamut even.
Better drink your humble juice.
Grumpy dragon. Grumpy fucking dragon.
He rees mightily.
This is a fucking cool little arena. Hello, it is me, Fists. Face this way so something can inevitably make me turn you back around here in like 2 seconds. Tiny circles. Concerned about the tiny circles. Tiny circles are becoming bigger circles.
Oh, fuck.
Vulnerability for some reason. Not really sure what happened. He just kind of
big circle.
blew up and then I took damage. I know this one.
Yeah.
Oh, he does it multiple times too. Giving us the old Nidhogger. I remember that shit. That was the first tank buster. Was like more nothing on a tank buster before that. Mega flare. Ouchies. Oh, and then it makes more circles. Oh, it just goes off again. Fair enough. Are there middle circles and I just straight up did not see them? Oh, there's a middle asshole. Hi.
That month.
Oh, I thought that was gonna like extend infinitely. I was like, there's no, I thought it was just like a little preview. Oh, it made a hole.
That's not a hole. It's not a hole.
Oh, okay. Well, I wish I could see anything on the entire screen with it just purple glowing. And then you could probably figure out what that mechanic was. I'll put that one 6 out of 10. Squeenix, send me after class. You're better than this. I know you know how to make boss mechanics visually possible to understand, because you usually do it. Done? Okay, I'm gonna go back to my job. I don't like this one. A little awkward. Oh, yeah, that's a terrible, terrible mechanic. That is awful. That's probably the single worst attack I think I've seen in this game.
Oh, come on.
Design-wise. Holy shit, that's bad.
Never do mechanics.
Latin's probably a tank buster. I was starting to wonder if he had one. I'm still wondering if he has one. That was probably a tank buster.
An attempted tank buster.
Like he went for it. He stepped on me. It's probably supposed to hurt a lot.
I mean,
yeah, that
that
purple
would have been a tank
circles
buster if you were Lalafell.
Purple circles thing definitely the single worst like mechanic I've seen in this game. That is a visual disaster. That's awful. I get the intent. It's horrible. See, 6 out of 10. See me after. Well, that 2 out of 10. See me after class. Fight overall 6 out of 10. Probably still see me after class. You can do better. Not a great fight. They've been falling off. They were so good. Like the Heavensward fights, I felt like were all S tier. They were the high point of Stormblood because the story blew ass. But like the boss fights are cool, and then they were pretty good. Now they've been getting worse. I feel like almost every post-game Shadowbringers spot, like dungeon and boss, is just kind of like, that wasn't great. You can do better. Warrior Light was bad. This was not good. Like my concern is growing. Why is their more recent stuff much worse than their older stuff consistently? I don't like this. Squeenix, do better, please. We'll find out in a week, I guess. Thank you, Lance.
Boy.
Bye, friends. These aren't good. The first boss was cool. The first boss definitely the best one of that fight so far. 2 was forgettable and 3 was not good. That was not a good boss fight. Yeah, like I know they can do telegraphs well, but like that's just a visual vomit. I know you can do better, Squeenix. Most of your bosses are S tier. It's weird that we've had so many exceptions in a row in the postgame. You know what you call a bunch of exceptions in a row? A trend. I don't like it. I feel like the boss design really has gotten a lot worse in the Shadowbringers postgame. Mechanically.
Noble warriors, the dragons chose their friends well.
Hello, guy with the Malja version of a Pope hat.
Long have our peoples waged war, but no more. Your fallen lie beside our own. By our words and deeds shall we honor their
Well, it's not like that attack's non-telegraphed, it's just horrifically telegraphed. Unless there's something else you can look at that I didn't notice. Do you want to not fight Ul'dah? You want to be bros? That was the original goal. Bros would be great.
The enemy of our enemy is our friend.
Hooray!
And you have proven
we're making friends with all the animals.
Of our trust. It is the Garleans.
Now we're friends with the kobolds and we're friends with the Amaldajah. We're befriending all the animals.
See that my brethren
we're taking druid levels
of this day, and rally as many as possible to the cause, till we meet again.
It's literally not possible that playing this game is fun if you're not a tank. Like, playing this game blind cannot possibly be fun if you're not a tank. Because you just get one-shotted by everything that, like, is just visual, literal vomit all over your screen. That looks like you're watching someone 1 hour deep into an endless Geometry Wars run.
The Sultana will be pleased. Let's go and give her the good news, shall we?
King Jiggy Wiggy's temple. The weird, like, N64 MIDI chorus. Were we not gonna go examine the temple, or are we just here to do war because we like doing war? Also, it looked like we did actually kill Moon Bahamut, so that sort of resolved itself really quickly. I kind of thought that was gonna be a bigger problem than it was. Okay. Batteries.
What in Ralga's name happened here?
The gods only know. But you can bet these poor sods aren't here by choice.
I think I figured out the nightmare construction. Yeah, I think that's coming together now for sure. Oh, the floor is squishy. I hate it. Okay, so at some point, the Ascians turned into the Zerg.
Get back!
I'm not really sure when that happened. They picked up Moon Bahamut and became the Zerg.
What have I done?
It's too late for them. We're leaving, now!
Ah. The laser anus. Most threatening of defense systems. Okay, well, it didn't do anything, so I assume that attempted to temper. Possibly. Nope, it did do something. It summoned Moon fucking Infrit.
No! Don't you dare! We came together and we're leaving together.
Did you not bring a... Aren't you a paladin? Don't you sword and board? Where's your shield, sir? Did you lose it? Did you drop it on the way in? Well, it would be too much to hope that we've seen the last of Larkin. We've dealt his schemes a telling blow this day, and that alone is cause to celebrate. To celebrate I will, when we've received word of Arnvald's safe return. So about that, give me the one that says crit, thank you. Okay. Let's take a break real quick, like here, I think is what we need to do. Because it's definitely been a couple of hours and I have to pee. I know that because I have to pee. That's my general timekeeping system. I take a break when I arrive at the point where I'm like, boy, I really fucking have to pee. So give me a couple minutes. I'll be right back. When I return, we continue this main story quest adventure. I literally have no idea what this is building up to, so I have no concept of how we are to the fork-off point. To where it's like, and it's Endwalker now. No concept. But Lunar Bahamut was less of a problem than I thought it was going to be. On the other hand, it looks like they have a machine that just makes lunar primals, so that's probably bad. BRB. One thing I definitely appreciate, and will always appreciate about Final Fantasy XIV, is the fact that I can stand up and take a break. I can, like, pee, and I can go to the bathroom, and I can grab a snack real quick, and I can come back, and the game won't have logged me out. Because the logout timer is longer than 2 fucking minutes.
Squidling, to the squidding pool.
Boy, howdy, I hate RuneScape's logout timer.
91
You know what's kind of
months.
weird?
Man, it's been a hell of a long time. Let's not stop this train anytime
Someone's
soon.
subbing to me
As
for
always,
91 months
take
for
my
some
money.
reason. That's a little fucking weird. Why would anyone have watched me for that long? Rhea Cakes! They may never know. But you were the shiniest goddamn squidling, and thank you for doing it. I think one of... kind of recently / currently, one of the biggest factors that's been a turn-off to me not playing as much RuneScape in my off time is the logout timer. RuneScape is the neediest fucking game on the planet. Because if you look away from it for 3 minutes, it logs you out. It's so goddamn annoying. And then after it's happened like twice, I just can't be fucked to log back in. Like, I could AFK and at least level something skilling or combat even at crabs or whatever constantly in the background while I'm doing shit that isn't streaming. If it wasn't for how absolutely needlessly aggressive the logout timer is. Like, it's just so annoying that I just don't bother. Like, it's so... It successfully puts me off of actually playing. This game, I've definitely accidentally AFK'd overnight. Yeah, you also have to log back in. Like, you log out in Final Fantasy, you just click go. It doesn't, like, log you all the way out, which is nice. RuneScape have to redo absolutely fucking everything. Because it won't even... Like, lately, it's been refusing to save my email address even for some reason. Not voiced? What? Can't tell. Yeah, not voiced. Standing around here and worrying is not going to help matters. We must discuss the day's events with Pippin and Her Grace. Hello, come on in, question mark, from off screen, whose voice I should definitely recognize because I've met you 10,000 times.
Whether I could treat you to a hero's welcome, but I bear urgent news from from France. Urgent news from France.
Your Grace, whatever is the matter?
As our troops withdrew from Paglethon, they came upon 2 scouts sent to the nearby tower. I have yet to hear a full account, but it seems that one of them, your friend, I believe, had been wounded and was being dragged away by the other.
Oh. Fuck me. I have to go. Forgive me, Your Grace. Can you tell us, Brian, about Arnvald's condition, Your Grace? The wounded scout?
Not say that it is grave. The chirurgeons tend to him even as we speak.
My closed caption plugin is not having a good day today. The infirmary must be inundated with the wounded. If all of us go, we'll only get underfoot. Gan, Estinian, as the 2 current main characters, one of which is the player character, would you go after Alphino? He might need some support. From someone other than me. Protagonist nod. Edgy stare. Edgy nod. Nod's an anime. Thank you. The rest of us will see if the relevant people know about what took place in Paglethon. Paglethon. Paglinthan. Pringle can. Pringles can. I like Pringles can. Come on, then. There's work to be done. But really, like, it's interesting. I didn't realize this until pretty recently, the other day, really. The fuck is this? The Scholars Guild? Alchemists Guild? Okay. The Scholars aren't here. Scholars are in Limsa. I didn't realize this till the other day, but it really was RuneScape's logout timer was a huge part of how little RuneScape I've been playing recently. It's literally like 3 minutes. It's wildly aggressive. Getting back in is a pain. You have to you're fully logged out every time. I forgot again. Alchemist Guild. I thought so. I was thinking the Alchemist Guild isn't that big. The Alchemist Guild's like one room, but it's the area outside the Alchemist Guild. Aha. Over in this other place that's never come up before. How you doing, Fordola? Instead of standing there gawping, why don't you tell your friend to stop whining like an underfed dog? People are fighting for their lives in there. Good to see you again. Jagex, how can we solve AFK botting? I know! Make the experience just as horrible for the players! Yeah, really, that timer is fucking keeping me the hell out. Another one come to see the lad in silver armor. Master Damilio is attending to him as we speak. If you'd be so kind as to wait. What did he say? Tell me his exact words. Alphino, just fucking sit. Sit? But... Fine, forgive me. When we said our farewells to Arenvald, I was afraid that something like this might happen, but now that it has, I'm a prophet. I know that every time I think something is going to go wrong, it is. I can see the future. This is a curse I must learn to live with. What's the chest piece you're wearing? An Amnesis Code of Fending. It's literally just the Shire model, but the trim is gold instead of silver. I had to do an Amnesis.
Have you been waiting here all this time?
Like 8 times to get it to drop. Which at the time was the highest dungeon I unlocked. I just barely qualified for the item level. Can you shift? Very slightly.
Have done what we can.
Very slightly to
The rest
either
is up to
direction.
him.
Captain Glare.
May we see him?
I do not think that wise. You must let him sleep.
Work team. I think these gloves literally fit better than the gloves they have on Glamour.
Thank you for bringing
Like
him
the
back.
Exarchic gloves might
He owes you
have a
his life.
permanent home in the Ganon Glamour.
I just wish I had been there.
Got the red gems and
Perhaps-
everything. They're fucking
I don't know.
perfect.
Perhaps I could have...
Fucking, I wish
Could
you
have
just
what?
slapped the
Got
shit out of him.
tempered? Don't flatter yourself. You can't save everyone. No one can. Not even the warrior of bloody light.
This should look what the feet look like too, because the feet might also be great.
People die all the time, for no good reason. And those who take up the sword die quicker than most.
Are you holding your shoulder? She just shoved you.
If you're going to shed a tear
Fucking
every time
infant.
a soldier falls on the battlefield, you'd best stay away. It's no place for the weak of heart.
It may be that victory cannot be won without cost.
People die when they're killed.
But all life is precious, and I refuse to shrug at its loss.
All life is precious! Oh, you need to grow up, little man. Before your sparkling ideals get everyone killed.
Fuck do you want?
You're right. He is idealistic. But the world has more than its fair share of realists, like you and me. It's people like him who dare to dream that things could be better, and make it happen against all the odds. They are the ones whose names live on forever. the heroes.
We went through an entire war expansion with having this conversation. Yeah, because Alphino didn't give a shit about anybody in
At this rate,
Stormblood.
you'll lot'll be next. And what'll become of your precious dreams then?
Also, he wasn't there
They'll be
for like
gone.
98% of it.
Like dust on the wind.
Dreams worth fighting for don't die so easily.
God damn it. Can you be more of an edgelord, Estinian? I feel like the Ganondorf glamour concept is getting there. I really just need a better chest piece. Because, like, this one's fine. It's fine. But, like, what do the... These are Exarchic, right? If I try these on, it's going to show the thing that they're glamored as. So I'd have to go back to the market board to actually look and see what they look like normally. Because these gloves and these boots might be what we build. They might be build-arounds. These might straight up be build-arounds. They got the fucking red gem set in them and everything. These are perfect. Almost perfect. If the gem, if like this plate was on the back of his hand instead of on the elbow. You can try what it says in your chat log. Oh. The boots are a lot worse. The boots are a lot worse. The boots are a lot worse. Yeah, like, they have the problem the gloves have, but worse, which is that they're just too busy. Because there's not a ton of, like, intensive designs and interlocking shit. I still, as much as I like these because I'm looking at them right now, I still think the Blue Spirit might be the best. Let me take a temporary detour from progressing to do something completely fucking pointless. I still think these are among the best gauntlets we've found. And I don't know why, when I saw those, I didn't immediately think to also look at the boots. Which are fine. Maybe I did, and that's why. Wanna go do Grand Cosmos. I like killing. She's getting there. She's getting there. Look, we're doing stuff. We're making progress. We can detour to do another dungeon. I owe Squiddling a fucking run. Who want do a dungeon? Like Squiddling, I owe you from previous. Never mind. Who want do a dungeon? Get in Discord! I yell across the house. We gotta get her through Grand Cosmos. We are. Boop, we're here. We're making progress, boys. I think nobody's waiting at the moment because nobody expected me to run into a dungeon.
Hello?
Hello, Mrs. Girlfriend. Would it turn out something I've never heard of? Cool. More murder. Get in here. All right, we'll do a reader. Yeah, no. Usually we got a horde that's like waiting, but nobody thought this was gonna happen. Oh, Larkin's on. Nobody thought we were gonna random off into this. What do I have to do? What do I have to do to invite you? There we go. I finally made it fucking work. Banging.
We're just all aggressive. There is no heals. We just do only aggressive.
We just punch until they die.
Yeah.
Kill them with murder.
I have a revive, so I feel like that's all we need. Oh my gosh! Now we have all heals.
Now you are all the damage possible. Me and my pair of white mages are gonna walk forward while I'm completely invulnerable to the concept of taking damage. And then you'll kill everything.
Very slowly.
Grand Comzos, let's go. This was a fun one, I think. I literally only remember the last boss because the last boss was fucking funny. I'm sure I'll remember the rest when I see it. Ready for more weird bullshit fairy dungeons? Let's fucking go!
Yeah, noodly hands.
We're gonna go make friends.
Here we go, Kelly again.
The best kind of friends have noodle hands.
How are we supposed to be friends with them if we don't kill everyone they know and destroy their house?
Well, yeah, I don't know. That seems like the easiest, the most obvious option. Oh.
Friendship.
I kind of thought we were gonna be fighting him, but you know, just like, nah, it's okay.
Alright. Commence holy! Thank you. I guess. There's a bunch of shit. Good work, team. We did it. We punched all this stuff.
Look at how comically small this guy's head is.
It's very tiny.
Don't
like bully him for the size of his head.
Well, I mean, I didn't really notice it until I actually. Oh, hey, look! It's just that
this
Fantasia
was the weird
with
broom shit that I couldn't figure out how the fuck you're supposed to tell because they just like swooply dooply all over the place, and I have literally no concept of how you're supposed to dodge.
I think if you sing the song, you know, the Fantasia song.
Those aren't swords. Those are chicken nuggets. They gain sentience.
Oh, they got tiny feet! Look at their tiny feet, they're so small.
Adore them, then murder.
Well, I mean, I murder chickens also, so...
Chickens are delicious.
Chickens are delicious.
It's an unfortunate feature of their biology that they're fucking delicious.
They're also mad as hell, so like, I don't feel bad.
Oh, yeah, they're angry motherfuckers.
Also, everything, what I understand, tastes like chicken.
You know, it's not wrong, honestly. Like, memes aside, there's a lot of shit that just straight up tastes like chicken. Like, you ever had frog legs? Straight up tastes like chicken.
But I have heard that, yes.
Unironically, I don't think... Like, if you were just given ambiguous meat and it was frog legs and you had never had it before and you had to guess what it was, you would guess it was chicken or something very close to it. Like, that meme exists for a reason. Woo! Yeah, frog legs are like slightly stringier dark meat chicken. I'm gonna get bonitis. I only have raw tuition. Ow. That's probably an AoE. Correct.
Yeah, that was correct. Ah, come correct, Torment. Let me go away.
Ooh!
Ooh!
I understood this shit at all.
Ah! Oh my god! Why are they so crazy?
Swooply dooply is... Oh, I get it. The swoopalizing is just an animation, but they're actually moving in a straight line. I see. The animation just makes it really fucking hard to read.
Welcome, Squidling, to the Squidding Pool.
And now spread out.
To anal fantasy.
Go to mod. 48 months. Wish you that welcome here in a sec. I get it. I feel like I get it at least.
I don't get it.
This is the one that I did not really understand what was happening in the first fight. I think I'm more or less what we're doing now. Ah, the broom goes back. I forgot it goes back. Get the hell back. Fuck you. It's probably a hot vengeance kind of situation. Look at our price level. Nice. Maybe the stream's struggling? Yeah, our internet shit. Can't do anything about it. Internet's shitting hard. It'll come back or it won't.
I don't like these rooms.
Our internet isn't completely disconnected, but it looks like it's pretty close. Oh, it doesn't go back. It keeps going. Ah, okay. Now I think I get it for serious this time. After having seen this mechanic literally every single cast in 2 consecutive fights, I think I finally put it together.
Well, that makes one of us. That's good.
Alive. I didn't pop anything for that. I said fuck it. All right, let's see if the internet comes back. We're basically not streaming right now, so yeah, we're pretty much offline. Let's see if Spectrum can figure out how to be an internet service provider. This might be a Twitch server thing.
Yeah, you sound fine to me.
Yeah, well, I mean, streaming takes a lot more upstream than anything else.
Yeah.
If this might be the Twitch server died. If
I
it's...
also didn't notice you lag at all during a fight.
No, I'm not lagging at all in game, not even a little bit. But also doesn't take as much. When the upstream is out, it's stabilized. I think that was the Twitch server. I don't think that one was, no. Yeah, I'm gonna switch servers. I'm gonna try that. So chat, the stream's gonna turn off for a few seconds, then you're gonna have viewership and they're not gonna come back. Thank you, Twitch, for that. But I'm gonna switch servers, or Spectrum, whoever's fault it is, and see if that fixes our problem. So give me one moment here.